Right, I'm going to give a fairly quick recap of Number the Stars of chapters 1 through 5, which you read last week. So if you want a refresher, this is a good one to listen to. I'm also going to make another video with a more detailed explanation of what happened. So if you were confused about anything or maybe missed a chapter, you can watch that video instead. So in Number the Stars, we meet Anne-Marie Johansson and her family. Her mom, dad, and younger sister, Kirsty. We also meet her friend Ellen, who lives next door. The Rosens are a Jewish family, and this is taking place during the Holocaust in Denmark. And Denmark has been overtaken by the Nazis, the Germans, at this point, and so there are Nazi officers around. And in the opening scene, we see Ellen, Anne-Marie, and Kirsty coming home from school, and they are stopped by soldiers. And this is a scary time for Ellen because she is Jewish, and so her people are being persecuted. So throughout the first few chapters, we learn of some of the hardships that people are going through, the lack of normal things like coffee and using electricity whenever they want. So they're missing out on some of the day-to-day things that they were used to a few years before. And then they start to find out that the Nazis are doing more to persecute the Jews. A woman's shop was closed down because she was Jewish. And then a big change happens, and Ellen is spending the night at the Johanssons' house because they've heard word that the Germans are going to start rounding up the Jewish people, and they don't know what's going to happen to them. And so Mr. and Mrs. Rosen leave, and Ellen doesn't know where they are, but Ellen stays with the Johansson and pretends that she is one of the Johanssons' 3 daughters, because in fact they did have 3 daughters. Lise died 3 years before, and so Ellen pretends that she is Lise. And so Ellen spends the night there. She sleeps with Anne-Marie in her bed. They have a sleepover, and in the middle of the night there's a knock at the door, and the Nazi soldiers are there looking for the Rosens because the Rosens are not in their apartment, and so they come to the Johanssons to see if the Rosens are hiding there. And Mr. Johansson is a very quick thinker, and when the Nazis question why they have a dark-haired daughter, he pulls out the baby book and shows a picture of their daughter, Lise, who did have dark hair as a baby. And the rest of the other 2 girls, Anne-Marie and Kirsty, both have blonde hair, so that's why the soldiers were suspicious. But the soldiers leave, and Ellen is okay for the time being. But we still don't know if or when Ellen will be reunited with her parents. We don't know if she is safe or if her parents are safe, so we'll keep reading and find out what happens.